All right. Now let's make sure that we are no longer streaming to YouTube. We shouldn't be. It should end here in just a moment. And there it is. It looks like it has ended indeed. And we are now only on those other platforms. We are a bit more safe than we were moments before, ladies and gentlemen. And it looks like we have Fernell is over here writing with a diamond. Reject degeneracy, go free. Thank you so much. JK160 also super chatting some ice creams, donating some ice creams. Thank you so very much. A slew of new people following us over here. So very excited about that. And do I still have all of my wonderful guests with me? We didn't lose anybody when we made the transition.
No, it looks like we're all here.
Excellent.
I'm here too.
All right. There we go. Yes, indeed. Cheers. Drinking the mimosas here at 11:48 at night. And I guess I won't be able to the live stream.
I didn't say that.
Happy birthday.
Congratulations on the 2 years. That's what I was going to say. Exactly. Well, happy birthday.
Well, thank you so much. Small, but I can see everybody now. Battle Cat. And see your Block Universe is over here.
You have a very live chat in D Live. You should spend more time, like
participating.
Yeah, it's very wholesome, very active. Yeah. A lot of great people in there.
Nice.
Like I said, that's all I use these days. So like when you go live and I watch your show, I'm only watching over there and commenting over there. So, but with like music, it's kind of one of those things where you can put out a bunch of amazing music and then you can kind of step back and just let it speak for itself. So that's kind of one of the positives of music versus say like stuff like we're doing where you're doing a show and then, it kind of loses its traction because it's no longer, relevant or whatever it is and it gets lost in the fold or whatever it is. But with music, it can just continue to prosper and carry on even though you're not making any new music.
Right, precisely. It's really exciting in that sense, especially when we saw Zurius and the way that they moved to censor him, music that didn't even have words in it. And that was exactly the reason why, because it could be used by any group around the world who was white positive, just knowing that the music was intended to be our soundtrack. That's the kind of thing that the anti-whites absolutely need and want to prevent us from having. I mean, I'm sure the both of you, and of course Poseidon as well, the power of music, singing to your children. You can probably speak to that. And if you have songs that teach them to have pride in themselves and our heritage and history, that's the kind of thing that's going to really live with them. For one thing, it's easy to stick in the mind, stick in the memory.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Rory does not sing to the children. I do the singing to the children.
Yeah, but they don't want to hear that.
No, nobody wants to hear Rory. No, I'm joking. But I love you, babe. But
no, it's true.
I for some reason was just compelled to sing my children "Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star," followed by "You Are My Sunshine," followed by "Que Sera, Sera." And it's just like my ultimate message. If I were to die tomorrow, the messages within those songs would live on for them, live on within them until they even have their own children.
Mm-hmm.
And they would carry on that tradition.
That's beautiful. That really is. Well, what kind of, do you all have any requests for music at the audience? Do you all? Poseidon, any thoughts? What are you covering, by the way, Poseidon? You're going to be on the air today, right? Later today?
Yes, I will have my white pill party in about 20 hours. I was working all day on this. I was farming white pills. I think I have enough white pills for 4 hours. I don't know if my voice will allow me to go on for so long because I'm still recovering from the flu.
Oh, boy.
But, there are good things happening. There are good things happening for our people every day. Unfortunately, there are usually 10 bad things promoted on the media, and there's a hidden good thing And that's what I try to find every weekend to show it.
That's what I was saying earlier, the ability to show the silver lining in these stories that are otherwise pretty damn dreadful is really a powerful thing, and we really appreciate your ability to do that. What about, that's an amazing, too, by the way, that you're going to be on the air 20 hours from now. Nothing can stop you. Even you say your voice is tired, you're still pushing through, and we salute you for that. What about Rory and Mother Hen? What are you all going to be airing soon? What are you going to be talking about?
Let's see. Well, I have, I'll probably do another history stream. We're finishing the Century of the Self documentary, which is all about how they use, Edward Bernays and that type of psychology and sociology against us as a people, the government and that type of stuff. And obviously we see that being used by entities such as the ADL and all these groups as well. But on our next official show will be the Folkstead on Tuesday, and we'll be talking about brewing and how it's like linked to our people and our history and that type of stuff.
That sounds interesting. Well, how does it? What would get a little bit of info there? Just a little teaser. Brewing is very intrinsic to Europeans. We've been making mead and beer and for the longest time. And if you look at some of the largest historical changes, especially within modern history, they've all been in beer pubs, in beer halls. That's, the American Revolution was started at a beer hall, so brewing and drinking and that type of stuff is so intrinsic that you can't underestimate that. And it kind of, because it goes, the reason it's on the Folkstead is because that's one of those things that when you're out on your own doing a homestead, brewing your own mead and having something to, have those libations to celebrate your accomplishments is all part of it. Especially if you make them yourself, Exactly.
Now that you mentioned beer, because it's one of my trademarks after the white babies. A few years ago, I was in Munich, in Germany, and I visited all the great beer pubs there. And then I did a little research, because Germany has a huge history with beer. And I found out, first of all, that they called it liquid bread.
Yes.
And also I found out that for a long time they drank beer instead of water because they didn't have clean water. I'm talking centuries ago. And so they made beer because through the process of making
fermentation,
it killed the bacteria, and water was not safe to drink, so all they drank was beer.
That's the same reason that even in the Bible that they drank wine all the time, and for that's whole time period for thousands and thousands of years that they drank wine or beer or some honey wine, some mead, was the same reason, because the only water you had was out of the stream, and it could be, could have some kind of bacteria in it. So through the fermentation, you made it safe. And obviously they weren't drinking very strong alcohol. It was very weak, but the fermentation process was enough to kill off these bacteria. And that was the primary drink for thousands and thousands of years over water.
What about you, Mother Hen?
Well, I like to drink. No, I'm joking. No, actually, I'm actually in a fun mood tonight. Upcoming for the week, so I hear from Henrik that my interview with Lana is going to be aired this Tuesday on Red Ice TV.
Nice.
I can't wait for that to get aired. That was so much fun. Lana is such an amazing gal. And then I may do a Morning Thoughts in the morning. Probably will. And Rory, we're on cue this Wednesday to do a Reddington House.
Yes, I was going to say that. The Folkstead is Tuesday, and then Wednesday will be myself and Mother Hen doing the Reddington House.
Yeah.
And we usually don't decide that topic until about Monday or so. We start brainstorming, so we don't know what we're talking about yet.
Anybody have anything they want to hear about, just let us know. We'll take it into consideration and bring it into the topic for the night.
Yeah, speak up or forever hold your peace, ladies and gentlemen. If you have something that you want to hear, let's hear about it. I'm going to try to. I think I can play music. Well, let's see here. If I do this, yeah, that will pull up a commercial. Unfortunately, we have to deal with the commercials all over YouTube. Do you remember when it was new and they said no commercials? It was kind of like cable TV. They said, oh, this is fine. There'll be no commercials. Uh-oh. Looks like we just lost Roy. I guess he was complaining about that connection.
His phone might have died.
His phone might have died. But as long as he didn't, this would be awesome to actually be able to play this, not on YouTube. But since we're not on YouTube, but we can rock out to, let's see. Now let's see. I should be able to play this happy birthday portion by doing this, where I sing happy birthday. And it is there, share. And let's see. It's about halfway through here.
A great crooner of our age, Mr. Jason Crooner. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, for the Late Late Show.
Definitely not the great crooner. The exact opposite, but for the good of the stream, to make this a one-off at least, I will sing happy birthday. If everyone is okay.
Yes.
Okay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear, the after party. Happy birthday to you.
I want some applauding emojis in that shot.
I laughed the exact same way.
You haven't changed.
Just now, I laughed the exact same way. That is hilarious. But yeah, the only way to outdo that is to. I can think of one GNR song that might be good. I swear I haven't.
Guns N' Roses, really?
Yeah, I haven't danced in so long. Let's play this. I think let me get the rhythm going with this. Was it the Styx Renegade song that had a good rhythm to it?
Yeah.
So let me play that again and see if get some rhythm going. And then I think a GNR song, if I'm right, if I can remember it, the one that it is the only way I'm going to outdo last year's singing is with a little bit of dancing.
Press 1 in the chat if you want Jason to dance. There we go. Here's the ones.
Oh, here comes the ones.
Everybody wants to see what a girl and a guy's body looks like when she
I'm sure if my neighbors can see me, they think I'm strange. I'm just dancing in my backyard.
Oh, it's got to be this piece. Oh, boy. Great bass riff on it. It's kind of... Here we go.
Which one?
Are we ready? I don't have much room here, but I'm going to give it a go. Floor is sticky. Floor is sticky from all the champagne going everywhere. I don't know if you all saw that.
So it's like a typical dance floor. It's a little sticky.
I guess that's true. It's filthy.
Just be safe. Don't fall. Don't trip on your chair. Push your chair out of the way.
That would be great. Let me tell you.
Oh man, that would be what's great about DLive, people can make clips. So if you fall, it will be clipped.
I'm ready to clip right now. No, I'm joking.
Oh, you mean while it's going?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can do live clipping. Yeah.
They can live.
It's like Twitch.
Away.
You can do live clipping. Yeah.
All right. Let's.
They'll try to dox you.
let's see if we have anything else while we're in the closing minutes of the show. I don't know if there's anything else here to dance to or not. We have one final little bit of a song here, and then we'll get some final thoughts and we'll wrap up tonight. It's now approaching 1 a.m. the day after. That's when you're partying when you go through the night. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
you haven't even partied.
Yeah, we're about 3 hours past my bedtime, and I'm up partying, so we're good.
All right.
These days, so many ways to wake up. Does he get SJW? Deeply troubled. And all he friends just want to break up. Couple knees in the streets, censoring our freedom of speech. When we say no, when we say no. Did you take the white pill? Did you take the black pill? These days, so many ways to lose hope. They want to erase us, but they won't replace us. These days rise victory's hope. Shift forge united, don't feel the fight. The West is the best. Shift forge united, don't give the fight. The West is the best. It's okay to be white.
Amen to that. Beautiful, wonderful white children. I hope you all are continuing to have a good go of that situation that you were having with this in-law. I know you were having a little bit of trouble, but is that smoothed over now?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just by just not engaging with that in-law at all.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's clearly having a conversation with the rest of the family as to why we do not want it to be associated, and being the alpha character in the family as we naturally are. They understand and they side with us, and that's all that we have left to discuss about it.
That's fantastic. That's a great testimony to how you handle those scenarios with your family members or friends or whoever this is. And this is a family member. You don't back down. You take the position because you are the moral ones. You are the righteous ones. You are the ones who are doing the right thing. And we need to act that way at all times, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot act as though we are sheepish because somewhere deep down we feel like we are wrong. And part of getting rid of that inside of you is treating those MPs inside of you. If you feel at any moment like you are the immoral one in the scenario, know that it's not because your position is immoral. Our position could not be more moral. We want to protect and preserve what and who we are, and the anti-whites would think it is the most noblest thing for any other race out there. They just find it absolutely reprehensible for us because they're anti-white and they want to inflict harm on us. So when you feel that sense that you're doing or thinking something immoral by wanting to go free or serve white well-being, know that those are infections in you. Those are the mean pathogens. They're functioning in your subconscious mind. They're the ones who are providing, that's your part of your brain that's providing you this sensation, that's providing you these ideas that you are wrong and immoral for thinking them. Treat these things and you will go free. That I can promise you. And then you'll have that conviction like these two wonderful people. When it comes right down to it, you'll be able to say, damn, no way in hell. Like that mother in the car with her sister talking in the back between the two children's car seats and trying to use the anti-white slur racist. And she spun around and said, don't you dare use that anti-white slur around my children. That set things straight. And that's
Was that on the video? I missed that. Where did this happen?
Yeah, I talked about it.
Okay.
No, it wasn't a video. It was somebody in our community of Going Free, and she wrote to me, and she's going free. She had a sister in town, and she was, I guess the sister is semi-anti-white, semi-just vague, and she used this anti-white slur racist. Mother spun around, and never able to win these debates or these arguments in the past. condemned her for using an anti-white slur, and her sister's mouth hung open, eyes went wide, unable to respond to that, and then later apologized for using the word the anti-white slur around her children. Now, if that had not happened, think about this. What those children would have taken away from that scenario.
Yeah.
That this, this horrible thing had been done, and mom chided by auntie, and it would have had a deleterious effect on their character. Instead, it went the other direction. That is the power that you all can wield if we behave this way. So you all are a beautiful couple. We love you, and thank you so much for being a part of this second birthday of TAP.
We wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for having us.
Well, thank you so much for being. Now you're stuck in all time now when the video is replayed of me dancing. You all are here, and
we're here. We were the witnesses.
Oh,
you were witnesses to it. So now you're trapped with my dance moves forever. Thankfully, I didn't go any further than I did. But thank you both so much. It's wonderful. I'm not going to have you all leave. I'm just going to sign off while you all are with me. If you have any final things to say, please go right ahead, and then I'm going to close out for the night.
My only, I would say my big push right now is homestead nationalism. Self-reliance is the key to, actually being free from this, modern system. And we can come together under homestead nationalism. And as I said before, those that weren't here, build yourself, body and mind, build a family, build a community, and accept not a degenerate amongst you.
Amen.
And I just kind of want to reiterate something that was written in the chat by Ooga Booga. He said, fantastic night with all of you. For some of us, this is our family. And I'm thankful to know you all. And I cannot echo that enough.
Absolutely.
Amen. Well, thank you. Thank you out there, Mr. Booga. Everybody who stayed with us, came over to D Live for the end of the party here today. Maybe we'll have more of this in the future. Maybe some more dance songs and some more dance moves in the future. Maybe other folks on camera like me and embarrassing themselves. But it's been wonderful having you both here. Wonderful having you all in the live chat and chatting away with us. Let me go ahead and open that chest again for you all so that you all can get your Leno points. And all I got to do is this and that, and then the Leno points are distributed. But it's been absolutely marvelous having the two of you with me here in the very early hours. And thank you so much. Second birthday, TAP. Love you all. Love you all in the chat. Thank you all for super chatting. And as I always say, we look forward to seeing you all again